Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, a rotation-proof version of Dimir Midrange. So, Dimir has been one of the decks that looks to be tearing up in the metagame, but it is really on the backdrop of all of the cards that is still currently standard legal. Your Fairy Masterminds, your Sheoldred, the Apocalypse, cut downs, go for the throws to have very clean removal. And let's not forget, the mana base really gets helped by all the Dimir lands. Your Sunken... is it Sunken Citadel? No. What is that Dimir land called? Your... Dark Slick Shores and your Underground River, both of which are rotating out. Now, I don't actually remember whether or not Dimir is getting a what was it, Watery Grave Shockland, but right now for this deck, we're actually gonna run without it, and so we're gonna have 5 islands and 7 swamps, so that we're gonna have a lot of basic lands to see how that would do, and then in terms of the in terms of the pink lands, the Watery Underground River that we're taking out, we're putting in Starting Town to see whether or not that's potentially good enough. So let's talk about the whole deck list. In the early game, we got our turn 1 play in 4 Spyglass Siren and 1 Cecil the Dark Knight. I couldn't really slot in too many Cecils in this deck because we definitely need 4 Spyglass Siren now that we need that mana fixing. And Cecil's good, but he is legendary. You can't have too many of them in the game. Turn 2, we're going to have one of the 4 Floodpits Drowners. And I actually had to go down to 2 Deep-Cavern Bat because we don't run the Duress package, and we have to make sure that instead of just interacting with our opponent's hand, we're quick enough to interact with our opponent's life total. So instead of the Fairy Mastermind, we are also running 4 Azure Beastbinder. This is actually a very good card in this deck because the Azure Beastbinder cannot be blocked with creatures with power 2 or greater. So it can only be blocked with creatures with 0 or 1 power, which there isn't that many in the deck. And because whenever he attacks, we get to turn off one of our opponent's artifact, creature, or planeswalker, it's pretty good. So there are a lot of decks that we need to turn off, right? Your Simulacrum Synthesizers, your potentially Lilianas, or whatever planeswalkers they have, or creatures that they may have. Azure Beastbinder does turn them off for a turn. And we can make it unblockable, pseudo-unblockable, right? Can be blocked with power 2 or greater, and then we can just cheat in a Kaito afterwards. So our turn 3 play is Kaito, 4 Kaitos, 4 Preacher of the Schism. Preacher is not rotating out. This is our saving grace for this Dimir deck. Preacher is so good that it's gonna help Dimir deck last a little bit longer. We also have 1 Emet-Selch, the Unsundered, which is a draw discard, right? Vigilance 2/4 for 3 mana, which is pretty good. And whenever he attacks, we also draw a discard, so it helps us loot away some of the lands that we might get flooded with. And more of a flavor text than anything else, at the beginning of our upkeep, if there are 14 or more cards in our graveyard, we get to transform Emmet to get the Yavivaya's Will card, I think. Whenever we get to play all the cards from our graveyard, right? So that is a great card, a great backside. I don't really see that happening, but it's a potential. Eventually, maybe. But that's our turn 3 play. Turn 4, we got 2 Enduring Curiosities and 1 Rendi Relentless. The Ward 2, 4 mana Ward 2 creature, that if an opponent creature will die, we get to exile it. At the end step, we get to make a 1/1 rat for each creature that's exiled, and the rat says +1/+1 for each other rat we control, so we can kind of go out of control with this endless rat deck. Not deck, endless rat in the deck. And then we get a little bit of interaction. We got 2 Spell Pierce, 4 Stab, and 2 Bitter Triumph. So I removed the cut downs and we put in stabs. Can we stab our way to victory? We'll find out. I also removed the Go for the Throw, and we have Bitter Triumphs. Now, normally we'll have 3 or 4 Go for the Throws, but I don't think we can pay that much life or have that many cards to discard, so only 2 Bitter Triumphs in the deck. It could have been better as a what was that other card called? The Shoot the Sheriff, but I want to see how good Bitter Triumph is, because this deck, maybe we have to fight Planeswalkers, and maybe we don't want to go around the restrictions, and Bitter Triumph does allow us to do that. And we get a little bit of lifelink with Bat, and maybe the flip side of Cecil, but more than likely, we just want to push over and deal our damage. So then let's talk about the lands. I already said that we have 5 islands and 7 swamps, and all of this should be able to turn on one of our 4 verges. We also have 2 Restless Reef and 3 Soulstone Sanctuary, Well, I put it on the side because it's colorless mana plus 4 starting towns to make sure that this this deck has at least the dual color lands that we need for all of our games. Now, this is the Dimir mid-range deck that I'm gonna run pre-rotation. I'm sure that once rotation comes, there are a lot of cards that does actually go into the deck from the new Edge of Eternity that we have not thought of yet. So don't think of this as the end-all and be-all, but it definitely is a shell that going forward is not going away. The Dimir mid-range is always here as a strong mid-range deck because of our strong interaction spells, flash speed creatures, and a hexproof planeswalker to back that up. Really, let's go into the games and see how they will do. Alright, our opponent is Bobdo. Bobdo? Ha! Bobdo. Bobdo goes first. Alright, well, we got the lands we need to start the game off. They're red. They are red. Do we start with starting town then? I don't think so. Stab it. Get out of bats. It's in your wallet. And by wallet I mean hand. What the hell is this? Combat tutorial? If everybody draws 2 cards. Opt and into the Flood Maul. What would he do if, okay, he's gonna opt if I take this Flood Maul, right? If I take his opt, then he's gonna Flood Maul my bat. That'll be fun. Flood Maul my bat. Use up your whole turn to do that. If he doesn't Flood Maul my bat, he's gonna get Kaito. He didn't Flood Maul my bat. Did we Kaito him? He's gonna let him opt? Huh. I think we do this. He wants to opt, right? You can opt.
I learned something in every... Did I scare you?
Can't bounce the Kaito. It's hexproof. Alright, let's do some card draw. I
My
don't
eyes
want
are
another
as
land.
sharp
Do I
as
want
my
the
sword.
Beastbinder? Is Beastbinder even good? I can lock down a creature he might have. Is there any creature I even want to lock down? With a Planeswalker in their deck? I don't know what this deck is so far. It looks to be kind of wild. What is this card? Target player draw 2 cards. This one's kind of on target. Make sure you control. Double targeting. That's about it, right? Target player draws 2 cards. He can target himself to draw 2 cards. Yeah, I don't think I need the Beastbinder. Okay, thanks. I didn't want a Beastbinder, but I definitely wanted to land even less. We're getting Flood Mauled on our Kaito, and maybe he's... No, I don't think he's going to draw 2 cards, right? He might opt. He might start with an opt. It's probably a VV deck, honestly. Like, looking at that, looks like a VV deck. But if he just lets it go, my Kaito's going to be hexproof again. I don't think he's just going to let it go like that, right? Would not be a good idea. But if he Flood Mauls, I get a fish, and my fish can, you know, bring back the Kaito. I don't know if he wants to do that either. Alright, give me a fish. He's gonna have to kill the fish. He just opts. Wanted that card. But it also means he can't BB this turn. That's a lot to stop the Deep-Cavern Bat. Yeah, I guess sure. Let's start with the bat. What's in your wallet? Combat tutorial gone. Right, then we bring out the Spyglass Scientist. All of them. The women and the children. Not just the men sirens, but the women and the children sirens too. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, here's Bunch of damage, I guess. No blocks. Kaito in.
This is where things out of the shadows and into the fray.
Jeez. Can I get more sirens,
Now
please?
I know your weakness.
Another Kaito. Alright, do I use a Sanctuary? I guess I will use a Sanctuary. First, we'll Spyglass Siren. Yeah. And we'll Sanctuary on Kaito. He can target everything else, but not Kaito. Oh, is that Curiosity I see? What does this deck have? It's gotta have like one big play, right? Might of the Meek. Okay, it's just a mouse deck? What's going on here? Is it mouse? That's definitely not how you play the deck. Goodbye, Bob Bill. Alright, our opponent is Proxy Askew. His Proxy is askewed, and he gets to go first. Okay. I mean, this is blue anyway, so it's not going to activate the staff. I could have started Spyglass Siren turn 1. I don't think that's going to be good enough. Yeah, I can't stab any of his creatures because of the voice. This is where a cut down would have helped a lot. Oh, he didn't do anything? Okay. If he doesn't do anything, I can really do this.
Let's give it our all, Pump. Don't worry, Pom Pom Chan. I've got this.
Stun it.
Take a break, will ya?
Yeah, take a break. Stop trying to do stuff. I said stop. Alright? Stop trying to do stuff. Not do more stuff. I have 1 black mana. I can't even use it for anything, honestly. Like, I have to attack here. And try to deal damage. Maybe he double blocks. If he doesn't double block, I have to surveil. Oh, right.
Your
Thank
secrets
God.
didn't stay hidden for long.
Do I want this Spyglass Siren? Probably not. Alright, this turns on the verges. So we stabbed 1. We stabbed 1 of them. Why did it just get exiled? Oh, because it's a token, yeah. What do? We stab the other one? Bitter Triumph or Voice? No, he could probably kill my Siren. Yeah, we'll stab the other one. How much do I care about the Voice? Curve's kind of weird, so I had to do this. He's got a Fountain Port. He's gonna have 3 Fountain Port tokens every turn. Amazing. Well, I have just more cards and nothing else, right? So this is a 3/4. So I won't be able to attack with Kaito. I can surveil, or I could plus it. Make bigger ninja. Yeah, if I attack it blocks, I just lose it, so...
I just hate a fair fight.
Do I want to... probably want to pump this... I want to pump this Kaito. I'm definitely playing a Spy God Siren this turn. And definitely playing a Preacher this turn. Now the question is, do I want to pump the Preacher or do I want to pump the Kaito? And you could have a lay down arms. Right? I don't think it matters where I hit it. Another Preacher. Preachers are always good. Preachers are always good. Alright, it got some damage in. Heal off the Kaito.
Don't worry. I've got an exit strategy.
Exit strategies. Caretaker's Talent. And yeah, I know there's a later arm somewhere. You got it.
Your tech is way... Don't worry, Pom-Pom-chan. I've got this.
Do I lock down the Beza? Because Beza can attack, right? And it's not guaranteed to draw something to get rid of Beza.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay, just land. You have two Preachers next turn. Enduring Curiosity. No, Innocence. Not Curiosity. Makes a fish. Makes a fish, draws a card. Alright, he's at 4. This Kaito can't really go through any damage, huh? Let's see if I can get it. No, it's a land. If it wasn't a land there, I could have won, but yeah. So what happens? I tap down the Overlord for 2 turns, but the Enduring Innocence can just gain life. Still gotta do it, right? The Overlord is too big. Do I even draw? Do I even... I think I do. Beastbinder. Just tap down the Overlord.
I've got them pinned. Press the attack.
Attack the Innocence is just gonna bring itself back. Spring into 1. He's at 1, I got Flyers, and I got Death Touchers. Well, he's not at 1, right? He's at 3 because of the Innocence. So we're gonna see what happens. They have just killed his own stuff. I mean, he didn't attack. Alright, he wants to... Soulstone? Wait. What? Yo. I don't know what he wants to do here, but I can attack him with the creatures. GG. Alright, our opponent is Morty34. Once again, our opponent goes first. We got a stab. I mean... I got a Hardcast Kaito? This looks hard. Oh, I can't even stab it yet. Alright, let's play a small bit stab. He's gonna have to play something else, right? doesn't play anything, I don't have to play anything. Let's Verge. Spell Pierce might come in handy. Is he just gonna keep a 1/1 and not do anything? I don't have any plays next turn either. Well, I didn't. Now I do. Screaming Nemesis. Gotta kill the Screaming Nemesis. Spell? I do have a protection spell. I have a counter spell. Alright, I think we waited long enough. Stab your scavenger now that you're tapped out. We play a creature. They're gonna get shelter at some point, so I gotta be careful. But right now, I think we're good. Do we? No, we don't even draw cards. So do we Curiosity here? Just to draw that extra card? I could also Kaito. I guess either way we attack first. I want to hardcast Kaito.
Don't worry, Pom-Pom-chan. I've got this. Aha. Now I know your weakness.
How many creatures would he have? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Scavenger. He's gonna have a shelter. You? How did I know?
Next time, I'll win.
Okay, so this is gonna be tricky, right? This is Ward 2. I think I want to do this first. Okay, we'll bat him first. Then we can stab him. If he protects it, we will kill the scavenger. Fire magic, 1 damage to each creature. Does that even do anything? Why did he play it first? I didn't even... Okay, he's gonna kill... Wait, does this do anything else? 1 damage to each creature? It doesn't pump the scavenger. Then our bat comes in. Could have waited. Alright, then we attack. I don't think he's gonna block. And we stab it. And pay the ward. Bring back my title. I would like to survey.
Did I scare you?
Oh, there's a bunch of lands.
Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
There you go. Now, how would you fight this? I guess you wouldn't. GG! Alright, our opponent is Kanga XX. Wow, we get to go first. Don't really have any good cards, but going first is up first. They got lightning bolts. They got 1-drop creatures. Mako! Grab it anyways. More stabs, huh? Beastbinder can't be blocked. Either we get flooded or we get mana screwed this freaking deck. Alright, another Mako. Definitely not playing a 1-lander, right? Not playing a 1-lander. I'm just gonna stab it. Alright. Mana screwed. How fun. Ursa. He gets to discard 2 and draw 2. I mean, I could make the Ursa 2/2 and loses all power. Is it worth it, or should I play a Preacher? I play Preacher. Turn off their Tursa. I could have Kaito'd, but I don't think I wanted to Kaito that turn there. Need a little bit more board presence. He discarded his Vivi, so it's got a Cauldron in their deck. Now it just got another Vivi. I guess we have to kill the Vivi, right? You just gotta kill the Vivi when you have a chance. Turn that into 2/2. Cecil. Alright, we got a wide board. We killed a Vivi. Now we have no more kill spells. If they have more Vivi, then we're kind of screwed. I'm gonna fling something. Fling the own Epicure at me? I don't know. Fling the Beastbinder? Didn't fling it at the Beastbinder. Let's go to combat. Well, this can't be that can't be blocked by a creature with power 2 or greater. Let's make it a 2, right? No, I'll let him fling. I'll let him muck rake and fling his stuff. Block the Death Toucher. That's wild. I don't even think I want a Kaito here. I could draw a card, but getting wider on board is just better. Ah! I think I win.
Impressed. Slim chances just make victory that much sweeter.
Ooh, I don't want any of these cards.
Now I know your weakness.
Guess I'll take a stab. He doesn't have damage life. And he probably will try to kill Kaito this turn. Winter Night Story. Draw 3, discard a creature. Discards Tursa. 3 mana. I guess he doesn't want to play 2 Tursas. The first one dies, even though I have no ability. FOMO. FOMO, scary. Discards another Vivi. Is this Tursa coming in? Tursa's not coming in. But I'm coming in. Do I want a plus? I don't think so. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Double spell pierce and a stab. It's kind of funny. And stab this Tursa. He's got 1 mana. He's into the Floodpits. Or is it just salt? It could just be salt, right? I mean, like, we did kill all his stuff. And his FOMO is blocking a 2-4, so it's giving up his FOMO for free. I don't know why. Down to 4. Cool beans. We'll take 2. Torch. Do I care about this creature dying? No. Sorry, creature. You're a good card, but I can't guarantee that I draw a land this turn. Right? No guarantee
Your
that I draw a
secrets
land.
didn't stay hidden for long.
It's just 3 lands this whole game. Alright? We got a Stab and a Spell Pierce. Nope, still GG. I had Spell Pierce for the Winter Night Story if you want to flash it back. Alright, our opponent is Soy Sauce. Ugh. Opponent goes first. How's it going, Soy Sauce? Oh, it's not again. Alright, here's Spy Glass Spy on. Too many blue-eye decks right now. The top tier decks are the blue-eye artifacts and then the blue-eye omniscience, so it's really annoying. Do we bat him? What type of deck are you? Okay. I mean, there is still Sunfall still, right? We'll still die by turn 5. Not much.
I've trained for situations. Slim chances just make victory that much sweeter. My eyes are as sharp as my sword.
Okay, didn't matter, but yeah. Right end to get temporary lockdown. Interesting.
Aha. Now I know your weakness.
Let's throw out the Spy Glass Siren. You wanna no more license? He does no more license. Cool. Stock up. Do I Drowner in response? It's gonna have 2 mana, right? Before he gets normalized my Floodpits Drowner. I think we stopped twisting.
I thrive in the dark.
I don't think he wants to Sunfall this. Aha, we got there. Take that, blue-eye control. What happens if I play all my creatures on your turn? Alright, our opponent is Chud. Okay, Chud. I mean, are we gonna go first? No. Arena likes Chud. We get that. We got Emet-Selch, which, I mean, like, that's not a good draw. Maybe we can turn it into a good draw. First is Cecil. Get ready for the cut down. We're already getting cut down. Alright. This is going to be a hard game, because if our opponent just plays removal every turn. And a Tiny Bones on top of that. That's really annoying. Because Tiny Bones is going to steal our Cecil. I guess we throw the Emmet out. We do need a swamp too. I don't think I need 2 Soulstone Sanctuaries. Aussie Revenant. Oh boy. That's really obtuse, huh? I mean, we can Kaito to tap down the Revenant.
Out of the shadows and into the fray. You're not going anywhere.
It's all in the scar. Alright, lots of cards we can pitch. Corpse of the Lost. Alright, Kaito is gonna say goodbye, I guess. Do we also say goodbye to Emet? I don't want to say goodbye to Emet, right?
There's gotta be another way out.
Yikes. Double Corpse of the Lost. I mean, you can draw like a god. And I can't stop whatever it is I'm trying to do. Down to 10 already. You want to bring those back? You didn't bring all of them back. Let's do the attack. I don't know. Do I need 2 swamps? Stab is good. Stab is real good. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't have enough for Siren Boom. If I play the Preacher. Do I still play the Preacher? Because there's a Revenant that can attack me. Oh, actually it won't. Right? So that's kind of the idea. Preacher's Death Touch. So I just slam his Corpse of the Lost? Seems like a pretty good card. We definitely have to drown the Revenant. Does just slam it. Do they all just come in? Do you want to hold up some blockers? Okay, just want to hold up some blockers. Let's get one of those. Land. Alright. He can block 2, right? So he blocks 2 of these. I can still do... That's not a lot of damage. Not a lot of damage at all. Do I want to turn the Soulstone Sanctuary live? I also draw a card if I do that. Ah! GG. You saw the Preacher line. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those Dimir Midrange games, how does this deck feel? Does it feel strong? I understand that it's definitely not as strong as the pre-rotation version with all the cutdowns and go for the throws, but we gotta get ready, right? Rotation's coming in less than a week, and we want to make sure that this deck still has what it takes. Now, a few of the new cards that I slotted in, Stab did really well. You know, it's not cut down, but it does the job just fine. Bitter Triumph, also I think it did okay. I don't think there were that many games where the 3 lives mattered as much. So I think Bitter Triumph is just fine because we're only running 2 off. I don't recommend running 4 Bitter Triumphs. If you want 4 different 2-mana kill spells, probably 2 more Shoot the Sheriffs. That's my opinion. And then the land base is a little bit wonky. So Restless Reef is fine. I don't know if we want more Restless Reef, but I think we might want to take out the 2 more swamps and then put in what is that land called that's still in the meta? Let's see here. Not that one. Undercity Sewer, right? So I think we want to take out maybe 2 swamps, 1 island, and 1 Soulstone Sanctuary to put in the Undercity Sewers because the mana fixing is difficult, and I'd rather have tap lands than not be able to play any spells. So that's kind of where it's at. And so yeah, that's what I want to talk about in terms of the mana base. Now, there are a few other cards that I really want to kind of adjust. The Azure Beastbinder is okay. I don't know how great it is because it's not flash. Now, we did turn off a lot of creatures against that, the Jeskai Reanimation deck, right? Or maybe it was Izzet. Either way, we did turn off a lot of creatures in that deck, but I don't think 4-offs are necessary, and I definitely don't think Ren did anything in this game at all. I think these can go. I think we can take out a Beastbinder and take out a Ren, and here is my super secret hidden tech that I always like to run. Leyline of the Void. I don't know why I forgot about this when I make this deck, but yeah, I probably want to run Leyline of the Void in this deck. And Leyline of the Void turns off all the creature decks, and not only that, if you draw it later, we can kind of cycle it with Emet-Selch, right? So maybe we need 2 Emets and 2 Leyline just so that we get more filtering. But yeah, we need to have some graveyard hate. There's so many Omniscience decks and so many graveyard decks where I looked at it and I thought about, I'm not really getting much out of this. I can try to last to turn 5. I can try to put them down to like 3 or 4 life, but they're just gonna Omniscience us on turn 5 and win the game anyways. So maybe we need Leyline of the Void. Maybe it's a Ghost Vacuum instead, so that we can turn out graveyards mid game rather than early game. Those are all thought process that I thought about as I was playing, and maybe Edge of Eternity will change that. But right now, again, Dimir Midrange not going away. Very strong deck still, but you gotta learn how to play it, and you have to know when to run the right tempo, right? There's a lot of games where the decision between cheating in a Kaito with ninjutsu or playing Preacher would have, won us the game or cost us the game. And those are the things that you have to learn while playing the game. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.